Hi everyone, this is the video for class 10 student. In this video we have learned about the internet. So now let's start. A global interconnection of computer networks around the world is known as the internet. In other words, the internet is a network of networks. Communication over the internet is governed by a set of rules known as protocol. The commonly used protocol for data transfer over the internet are TCP/IP and FTP. The full form of TCP/IP is Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, and the full form of FTP is File Transfer Protocol. Now we have learned accessing the internet means what devices are used or what things are used to access the internet. To access internet, following things are required. First, computer. A computer is essential to access the internet, whether it is a desktop, laptop, notebook, tablet, or even a smartphone. Second thing is modem. Modem stands for modulator or demodulator. A modem is a hardware device that allows a computer to send and receive data over a telephone lines or a cable or satellite connections. In the case of transmission over an analog telephone lines, which was once the most popular way to access the internet, the modem converts data between analog and digital format in real time for two-way network communication. Nowadays, digital modems are much faster and often are built in the computer, eliminating the need for having more hardware. Third thing is an account with an ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. An Internet Service Provider is an organization that provides services to access the internet by dial-up or direct or wireless connection. Since we have to pay for internet access, we must have an account with an internet services provider. For example, BSNL, MTNL, Airtel, Vodafone, Jio, etc. And last thing is browser. A browser is a software which allows us to access the internet. For example, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Opera, and Safari, etc. Next is types of internet connection. The different types of connection are given as: first is dial-up connection. These type of connections utilize the telephone lines and are not preferred these days, as this type of connection is very slow. The dial-up connection allows the user to do one work at a time. One can either use the phone to call or connect to the internet. Means this work at a time only one. Next, DSL. DSL stands for Digital Subscriber Line. It is also a type of connection that uses the telephone lines but is capable of transferring data at a much higher speed. A filter removes the high frequency interference, thus enabling simultaneous use of the telephone line and data transmission. Next is cable internet. This type of connection uses the cable TV lines and gives fast access to the internet, even higher than that of DSL lines. The DSL and cable internet system are known as broadband internet. A broadband connection allows you to use the phone to call and connect to the internet simultaneously. Next is satellite connection. It helps in providing the internet access almost anywhere with the speed that is incomparable to that of broadband. Setting from the satellite allow a user with a dish to have a high-speed internet connection. Next is 3G or 4G system. To use the internet on mobile devices, nowadays the 3G or 4G standards are used. Here G stands for generation. These standards allows higher data transfer speed and capacity. The 5G is the most current generation of cell phone networks covering the speed. It was started around 2014. Airtel launched 5G in September 2017. Next is wireless fidelity Wi-Fi. It is a popular technology through which computers and mobile devices exchange data wirelessly over the internet. Wireless internet connect a home or business organization to the internet using a radio link between the customer's location and the service provider's facility. Wi-Fi is generally used to provide internet connection to the remote places where it is difficult to use wires. Wi-Fi is also used within a smaller area like a home, an educational institute, or a corporate office to provide wireless internet to all the users there. Next is WiMAX. WiMAX stands for Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. It is a type of wireless system that allows us to access the internet while Wi-Fi is available up to distance of around 100 feet from the router. WiMAX operates over a much larger area covering a radius of around 50 km from the base transmitting station. The speed of WiMAX connection is around 70 megapixels, whereas the maximum Wi-Fi speed is around 54 megapixels. Next is Wi-Fi hotspot. A Wi-Fi hotspot is a physical location from where Wi-Fi access to the internet is available. A hotspot could be public or private one. Public hotspots are available at restaurants, hotels, railway stations, or airports. Some hotels charge the clients for this amenity or this facility, whereas most of the other public hotspots can be accessed freely. A private hotspot is usually used in homes or offices and access is only available to those with a password. In homes, all our devices like smartphones, laptops, tablets, and even desktop computers requiring internet access can use a single internet connection for which we need to pay certain charges to the network provider. So, this session is completed.